Hello, I'm now going to go through the general and basic functions of the MoLift Smart 150 patient lifter. This is the hand control / remote for the MoLift hoist. Very basic 2-button control, up to power the hoist up, down to power the hoist down. We've also got battery indicator on the hand control. The MoLift Smart hoist has manual leg adjustment, meaning you can open and close the legs with these foot pedals. The left pedal with the pump action opens the legs, the right pedal with the pump action closes the legs. Inbuilt into the hoist is the battery and control box on the side. Plug the battery into the socket, you'll hear a beep notifying there's power to the hoist. On the control box you'll have the battery indicator, service indicator and emergency lowering button. In case of an emergency you can press this button and it will bring the hoist down. The big red button is emergency stop. When pushed in, that cuts power to the hoist. When the button is pushed in, turn the button clockwise and you'll hear a beep signifying that there's power to the hoist. In the event of an emergency and there's no power to the hoist at all, you can slide your finger in the red collar, pull the red collar up and manually the hoist will come down. The hoist is fitted with 2 rear locking casters. To engage the brakes on the hoist, we press down on the flap on the rear wheels. The hoist is now locked. To release the brakes, we lift the flap up and that's been released. To fold the MoLift Smart 150, step number 1, we lower the hoist to the lowest point by pressing the down button. Step number 2 would be to lock the brakes by pressing down on the rear pedals. Next step, we fold the 4-point yoke into the clip underneath the motor. Once that's folded in place, we then release the hoist top part by lifting up the silver flap at the back. The next step then is to fold the main part of the hoist over and down towards the floor. We lift the top part up by lifting the handles, folding the hoist down onto the floor like so. To make it a little bit more compact, we can bring the legs in more. By pressing the foot pedal, the right foot pedal, and pumping it, the legs can come in a little bit more narrow. We can then tie the hoist together by using the black elastic strap at the back of the hoist and keep the hoist together. So to unfold the MoLift Smart 150, first step is to remove the black elastic strap around from the wheels and putting it back in its place at the back of the lifter. We then place the hoist down onto the floor. The next step is that we lift the top part back into the base. The idea is we want that silver button to go into that top channel. So we lift up and over. The next step is to widen the legs to the natural position so that the hoist will drop down and be able to be locked off. To bring the legs back out, we press on the left pedal and pump it until the hoist drops down automatically. Now that the hoist is back into its natural position, we push down on the silver flap on the back to lock it into place. Then we remove the 4-point yoke from the clip underneath the motor and we're good to go. To charge the battery for the MoLift Smart 150 hoist, we remove the battery from the hoist and we put it into the charger provided. Gold tips go inside on top of the gold springs and slides in like so. On the charger there is a series of lights that can be shown with an indication of what those lights represent on the front of the charger.